mobile as well, so we can get in the back line. Maybe the Orchid Carrier. Lock down that Mirana. Pick off the Shadow Demon. I think Mirana, not quite the same kill power as the Sand King Lesh, but definitely some kill threats. If you connect with that Burrow Strike. I guess Tango, not the easiest target to kill, but here it is. Burrow Strike into Arrow, the lead for extra attack speed, and that's going to be your first blood. So I might have cursed him. Shield Crash is certainly not enough to survive.
Yeah, that was perfectly executed, and well, Clockwork this time.
His advantage there, and now both side lanes favoring IG at least a little bit as we get the ball rolling, getting closer to that first set of bounties. DK, first one to hit level 5, and
oh my god.
Poor Super.
Yeah, man, this lack of rotations is just brutal. I mean, he'll get himself a little bit of a siphon now, but you can even see that while siphoning, it doesn't even add that much, you know?
Well,
just gonna regenerate. Now, you've got 2 heroes trying to close in on XXS to try and turn this into something.
Well, Nightmare, the Exorcism, Afu, now Banish, a little miscommunication there. Maboka says, hey, I really wanted to stun him, but IG say, we're gonna rotate more. They lock down the Clockwork, even Aggressive coming in to make that a sure kill. Level 5.
And very scary right now, too. I don't know about this Inflame. This is a bold play.
Yeah, not going to find a bounty rune, that's for sure. Now set up a Q into the arrow, stun from Baboker. No Soul Catcher, but they don't need it.
I don't think they can. Like, if Super TPs, he's pretty low on mana.
This is scary. Pango is 6, though. Rolling Thunder available. Instant disruption from Q. Buys him a little bit of space, but Baboka might be in trouble. Dust utilized, Burrow Strike into the trees, but Rolling Thunder locks him down. The Super...
Fine enough still. Plenty of pressure onto the mid tower. DK still has all that space in the bottom lane, and a relatively fresh ultimate for him too, so we're going to have more heroes coming down, and the Radiant Ward has expired. The Aku's caught out here.
Boka with the stun, follow-up arrow from Aggressive, and they get a quick kick on the clock. That was stacking up Ancients, always good. I'll turn this into a triple stack, it looks like. Not going for the patented quad stack, though.
No, Lyric will be very disappointed. I just heard him cursing. My goodness. Such a pleasant boy. Few things will make him so upset.
Him and Purge need to have a real good Shadow Demon bonding sesh over stacking efficiency. Because I know Purge is a big fan of the Shadow Demon.
That's true.
I've heard Purge talk about the whoa, Aggressive. Their Arcane Boots going into Blink Dagger, definitely not having that same presence as we saw in the last game.
No, I think he got the Javelin first.
Monet, he's dusted, he's purged, he's dueled. Epicenter on top. IG find a victory for SRF and a kill on the enemy position 1. Great smoke rotation. That Blink Dagger from LC could not have been debuted better. How back did. It's a defensive hook from Afu. It won't be enough to keep him alive. The Cogs might even hurt Super more than they help him. Super trying to heal up through it, but it's not going to happen. That's 3 down. Going for a 3-3-3 build. Very interesting.
Yeah, I was hoping to find a grip here on the XXS. He gets it. How much can they do?
Ooh, also nearby, some TPs coming in. There's the press the attack, immediate duel onto Clinks, and they're going to turn this. They might not get the duel damage, but Clinks is in a lot of trouble. Stunned for ages as the Epicenter gets queued, and now Yao on the run with nowhere to go. It's a twofer the other way. Well, look who's reacted. It's IG, and there's no one to be found. Maybe the Sand King, Baboka. Oh, he's going to walk into the danger zone, straight to the hook shot, now silenced. But will the follow-up be there? Bane, not able to lock him down. He gets dusted. Burrow strikes to the low. Sit back and say, don't worry, guys. We're going to farm through this. In another 10 minutes, that 4K net worth lead will feel like nothing. We've got the late game. We're going on our carry here. And Pango down bottom, he's going to get dueled, epicentered, he's going to fall. I think all now, the item that proved to be broken in the bot TI earlier.
That impressive. Was the bot TI MVP for sure.
Yao on top, he's going to get got on. I said got on. He's gone. Even do that.
Yeah. They know Bobaca's in the trees here. They drew a line.
Rolling Thunder. Tower still goes down. LFY trying to take this fight. A lot of damage on the Mirana. Fiend scripts used, but now big follow-up from the Sand King. Super and Yao go down right away, and now Monet on the run in a lot of trouble. SRF just needs one more, and he might just find it. No, Pango will actually repel him. Buyback now by Yao. And, oh my, he falls to the Shadow Demon. One hell of a Sand King performance.
That's quite the face,
so far.
too.
Yeah, he looks really happy.
He looks like Underlord. Doesn't he? His head looks like Underlord.
They share a distant relative,
I think that is a bastard child there.
Whoops.
And while you're watching...
But look at this sneaky play. Like, hey, Pango's dead. They're never going to expect us to walk into the Roche pit. We've got a Clinks. We've got a Medallion. I think, yeah, they've got a Solar Crest even on the DP.
They didn't even have Exorcism, so yeah, this is pretty impressive.
This is a Moonlight Shadow on top of the smoke. They might find a Bane.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And they will. Yao with a Nightmare. Up top, though, they get the duel on Super, and this Death Prophet won't even get to use that haste she has bottled up. So that alone is a pretty big discrepancy. He's got a Aether Lens on this Shadow Demon. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, for those disruptions, especially.
Boca in danger zone. Might be baiting a fight here. Fiend's Grip will finish him off, but Arrow does connect on Bane, so they'll go 1-for-1.
Oh, no.
Super might have popped his ultimate a little early. Mirana will get Yules, but BKB pulls the Ancients and leaps to the low ground. Aggressive still might be able to live here, but it's going to be tight. Shadow Demon gets silenced, so no disruption. They do end up grabbing the Mirana.
Great
so it's 2-for-1 go nearby. They are considering this. 3-on-1. Now Monet makes the rotation.
They have to go for this now.
Aggressive. He does have 3 leaps. There's the Yule set up from Pango. Rolling Thunder.
Nice.
And it's enough. Pops the BKB. Last shot from Monet. Gets it.
They're just ditching him.
Sets up onto Afu, and he'll just TP out, but Boca's there. They will leave him high and dry.
Okay, wow. The guerrilla warfare is 100% real right now. I can't... There is another ward here, so once again...
Weaving in and out of the vision. Great use of the Moonlight Shadow. Looking for the catch onto Super, but Boca with the stun. There's the press the attack duel. That will be the end of the DP. Great way to start a fight. And now they press forward, grab the Bane as well. That'll be high ground siege. No buyback available on the Death Prophet, though up in 10. DK ult saved for this, so a lot of duration left. Big damage onto the tower. Rolling Thunder in, does connect on a couple heroes. Pretty good damage on the Mirana, enough that they need a defensive disruption, but now SRF has a duel, jumps back in. Aggressive just gets destroyed by Monet, and now the LC also not looking so good on the right clicks. It's a great initiation from LFY as they get 2. And now Dragon Knight being pushed back. He has to pop his BKB, swaps the TP into the inventory, blink away, pops on Strafe.
If you've got enough HP, but if he's got a death pack going, I mean, look, he's a pretty tanky lad.
That's true, if you've got enough HP. We'll see the LC catch a duel onto the Clockwork. Probably not going to get damage out of this one, but still locks him down long enough to grab another kill.
For Clinks to the Lincolns.
No, I was talking about Clinks. I'm anticipating he might go Orchid, but he's not.
Saying, I got you.
Yeah.
I was wondering what you were on.
Yeah. Did I really say that so weird? BKB used by DP, as well as the LC. It's a pretty good initiation here. They've already killed Yao on the backside. Super does get off the Exorcism, but not going to get healed up by the Shrine. Buyback from the Bane. It's still a 4v5. BKB popped by Monet defensively. Pango rolling on through, breaking up the fight a little bit, but not really doing too much damage. Defensive Nightmare buys some time for the Clockwork, but this fight is not looking good for LFY. Afu almost TP's home, will not make it there, and on the other side, LFY just had
hover over that cheese. It is not a consume, it's a fondue. You have a cheese fondue.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Track.
Is there actually a fight?
On to Pangolier. They get the duel, and Pango's going to get popped.
Oh, it's
just
like
fondue. He's going to buy back, though. And now Afu gets left behind, and he's going to be this next target. They do manage to keep him alive, but BKB gets popped. Mirana commits for it. Now Super in some trouble, perhaps. All the BKBs are flying, but IG might have the damage. Fiend's Grip onto the Dragon Knight. They can't finish off SRF. Instead, they have to turn on the DK. Clinks is going to lose that BKB, and he's forced to retreat. Super's lost his, and he's taking way too much damage. XXS is an absolute machine right now. Buyback used on the Clockwork, as well as the Sand King. Pangolier, if he dies here, it's going to be a dieback. He doesn't have an ult, no way to get out, and he is in the grave for 110. DP also down without buyback. They'll catch Yao. He will be able to buy back into this one, but IG might not even go for Roche and instead just look to cripple it. LFY just tap out.
Yeah, SRF is bringing the wave mid. Okay, you see what happened there is we talked super serious for like 15 minutes and nothing happens, so I need to distract away from the game and instantly there's a team fight.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is true.
The fondue, trying to make you miss it.
The fondue came in.
Play a decent amount of Tusk. I wouldn't mind seeing that hero here.
Yeah, I think Tusk versus the Roar is also fine. You can't pull people out of Chrono with Snowball. That is one problem.
And that is just one of the craziest things to me. It is like the epitome of random. How do you
flipping a coin?
It is like, why not just bet on flipping a coin then? It's like, oh,
I don't know many sites that let you bet on someone live flipping a coin.
I'm sure it exists in Vegas.
That is true. There's probably a whole room dedicated to it, actually.
I mean, it's just, there is no prediction there. You know, first to 10 kills, totally get that one, but
all right.
Oh, this is an odd game.
Well, I'll call myself an axe hater, but in this situation, it looks pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Oh, well, that is not the place to watch, though.
Not looking great for
Don't listen
Lesh.
to me.
Misses the split earth. He will survive this early onslaught. But yeah, definitely expect some aggression in the bottom lane. Luckily for LFY, they will have the Warlock, so Monet going to get healed up. But yeah. SRF with a lot of aggression.
So that is the counter that has been the go-to for this combination. You get the Warlock versus the Axe Skywrath. You're feeling good about it. But for Faceless Void, if there's one thing this guy loves, it is burst damage, because he can just time walk it off. But this is damage that's just very intermittent over time and really irritating trying to deal. Warlock has left the box, my friend.
Yeah.
You gotta listen. You can't leave the box.
He does have a lot of stick charges. But SRF still able to cut the lane. I'm not really sure who this lane is favoring right now. The Void is handling this pressure very well. Axe is actually struggling to get some of these last hits. He will finally finish off this wave. Cutting the wave like this does make Monet's life more difficult. The battle hunger on top of Yao, you know he's not going to be sniping too many last hits, certainly not going to be getting many denies. So it is a pretty effective spell in this situation.
Yeah, and Axe is just getting every single last hit, right? Like, you have to deal with the tower when you're the Faceless Void.
Yeah, and it hurts. The tower does a lot of damage. The Quelling Blade is not quite enough. So back up top. Oh, actually good timing. Snowball onto Lesh. Skywrath has rotated, and Baboka will help his team find the first blood. It's aggressive that gets that bonus gold, putting a little extra damage onto the Beastmaster as well.
Now that is interesting, and look what Axe is doing. Yao is getting run down here with the creep wave following the Axe.
Oh, there he is.
No one can help him. And so Axe is just kind of guaranteed for these last hits. Again, they don't even need the Skywrath Mage. This is going to be a back and forth here.
Yeah, there is not a hell of a lot Yao can do. He does have stick charges, has mangoes, so he'll be pretty safe in that regard. Back up top, initiation onto the Beastmaster. Follow-up kill, very nasty tri-lane for IG in their safe lane. Now SRF.
Dude, chaos is just raining down here.
Yeah, Monet not able to really leave the box, and SRF says, hey there, Warlock. You want to party? I've got a lot of creeps here.
Yeah, and he's a TP scroll too. So if he's ever in trouble, he just TPs back out. There's nothing they can do.
He's done the math on Warlock right clicks here, but I don't think they hurt too bad. Oh, they chase down Afu in the enemy jungle, so there is a...
Managed to get that deny. Just sniping it in between breathe fires there, so that's kind of your big solution to the decrep. And he'll have the Soul Ring now just to deal with this. But so SRF comes back down. He's got the Ring of Health, and I feel like this is just over. Like, Yao is getting no experience because he's back here dealing with SRF far away from the creep wave. So they have to bring down Afu. They needed some sort of a solution.
Well, Axe may end up going down this time.
Yeah, he's dead.
Nothing you could do there, but... Started off very aggressive, and now things quieting down a little bit. Got some tri-lane action here in the top. Yao going to be the target of choice as he gets initiated on. Arrow connects, and there will be no survival for the Warlock.
Oh,
down
man.
Bottom, Lesh is rotated.
He just got so many bashes. There was a call from SRF, and he got perma-bashed the whole time.
Well,
no spins for SRF.
Monet does not have another time walk here. Up in 5. SRF limited on places to go. Eats the tree, and Monet will be able to find the vision for Afu.
Any sort of an XP advantage for the Axe over Monet. So Faceless Void can pretty much hold his own against almost any offlaner as long as they're the same level.
Top. Beastmaster initiated on. Baboka wrapped around the backside. Just had a little extra damage. Yao already used his heal. On the run, will get chased down into the tower. Stick charges buying him enough HP to survive. Close call, but he does live. Farming now. And this is one of the drawbacks of the Axe. He puts that early pressure on, but now that the Void is kind of out-leveling him, they can trade blow for blow, and Monet is going to be able to mitigate any kind of burst damage with the time walk and still feel pretty good trading with 3 points in the bash.
They also gave up on punishing the Void very early on. Like, they didn't put any pressure on him, really. Like, Skywrath Mage rotated out to that top lane fast as Inflame, as you're seeing here. Oh, well, last little A-click. Oh, man. not enough there.
Got him. And now Warlock. Oh, no. Did Yao make this rotation only to die?
Not going to go for the arrow there?
Chrono.
Yeah, level 2 in the lightning, still just level 3 on Afu, so really missing some damage here. But Super will have more than enough, I'm sure, to finish this off.
I'm sure a pretty easy kill. Duration of the chrono, follow up Split Earth for good measure, and they will hand that one over to Monet. Meanwhile, up top, get another kill on the Beastmaster. A little slow on that.
Right. Wrong way. First one's Beastmaster.
Yes.
You
do make a good point.
Someone. It's easy.
Oh, bottom lane, Q gets initiated on as he wraps around the tower. Super with the burst damage, might have enough. Snowball, Q trying to make it to that bounty rune, but the lightning from Lesh will slow him. Tier 1 down bottom, takes some damage, but now smoke the other way. IG looking for Beastmaster again, but Boca moves into the trees. Arrow connects. Aggressive makes it happen, but Fatal Bonds and Warlock ult used by Yao. Moonlight Shadow to try and disengage. DK trying to get out of range of that tower detection, and he will, but now they've got a Dust. He's locked in the trees, and XXS will be brought down by Monet. It's a full advantage so that they can push the edge. Beastmaster going for my favorite build, Medallion first.
It's classic.
I don't know if that'll be enough, but meanwhile, Tusk up top. He's getting life drained. He's getting time dilated. Now he's been bashed. He snowballs to dodge the Q from Pugna, but now he has to charge into the fray and hand his life over to the Wrath of Super.
That might mean that they get too cocky and start setting up for that tower.
Yeah, that false sense of security. There's nobody behind us. We're good. And right now he's thinking, what? How? Oh gosh, the chrono. Monet. Oh no. Bottom leaping all over the place, taking big damage. Will still go down.
Dude, nice hero though, by the way.
Trying to finish off this Lesh rack, and now Sky is going to get bashed, and Baboka is going to be in a world of hurt. Axes fly through. Still works out for LFY. Monet gets his dominating streak. Tusk is nowhere to be found.
Dude.
They didn't even too late, perhaps. Moonlight Shadow on top. Roche with about 1k HP. Big boy's going down. Just in time, that awkward moment where IG has to decide what to do.
They're hoping someone splits off, and they do find a target.
Look at that. SRF sets up the easy dump. Look at him. He's like, please.
He's right there.
He knows.
On this ward.
Oh. Okay, I think Baboka's all right. Up top, though, we're going to see some initiation. Marana gets caught by the Beastmaster. He's debuted the Blink Dagger, and they still can't find the kill. Aggressive.
Found too.
Will get brought down. Okay, they'll kill Baboka. Look at the net worth, dude. Look at this shit. This game was... It's still even. Oh, Afu.
Feel it, though,
maybe a counter kill? Well, that's where you and I differ. I think IG have been just fine. They're just being patient here, Trent. They're farming those core items, and... Well, Lesh buys out before he dies, at least. That's kind of nice. So it's a 1 for 2 around the map. Q with the TP home. Okay. Fire Ward gets pinged out.
Yeah, it is true. SRF is farming very well.
Scary item from the perspective of the Pugna. You know, once you cast that Q, there's no taking it back. It's a lot of damage potentially to return.
Oh, they're not even going to try and Nether Blast that last little tower. Oh, they found a chrono, that's why.
And it's on the Tusk. Right. So, congratulations. You killed the position 4. Really expect that high ground to be under siege yet, but LFY know they've got some momentum. Baboka gets time dilated. Oh, there's SRF with the initiation, and Void is down. He's got the Aegis, so he's coming on back. They've lost Baboka as the Beastmaster jumps in, but SRF surviving is aggressive, doing huge damage. Monet gets the bash he was looking for. Buyback from the Skywrath. LFY take a decent fight, but they are repelled. Void forced the BKB kind of defensively, and Lesh does get left behind.
Almost got an extra one there.
Falls short, but they're going to get him after all. XXS with the Dragon Tail. Follow-up arrow. LFY. Pretty spread out right now, and Tusk maybe gets caught again. Ooh, blink from the Beastmaster. Almost finds him. Moonlight Shadow. Ward comes down. They dust it, but Axe is there. Tries to catch Super. XXS with some follow-up. Super goes down first. Slam dunk from Axe. Now Afu gets dropped. Aggressive is hungry. They're going to find Yao. He's going to get killed next, and it's a bloody disaster for LFY. This Void will BKB. He chronos defensively, tries to TP out, but SRF schoolboys him outside of his own chrono. Oh, lordy. Beastmaster, well, he's going to put
2 wards in the Radiant jungle at the time that spotted the smoke of all those heroes. They knew where they were coming. And again, it wasn't that great and looking of an initiation, and yet they still went for it. Outside of LFY.
Looks like the Radiant offlaner is going to die.
You know, and that is a meteor hammer on LFY.
That's true.
Wow,
and also a smoke. Moonlight Shadow, he catches 2. It's a good chrono. They've got a dust.
Dude, he just meteor hammered.
Okay.
There's no way that's the play. 5 seconds here, which is what I'm sure they're looking for here. SRF is the one in charge. He's going to find some clumped heroes. He's going to go for the jump.
Or is he? XXS goes in first, follow-up arrow, and they're just going to pop the Lesh.
Yeah, SRF is waiting. 12 in, 4 HP regen.
I mean, yeah,
it's a good item.
You're making a good case.
I don't know. It's an inflame build.
Well, Primal Roar on the DK. Follow-up Chrono. Looks like to be a dead Dragon Knight. Instant buyback. SRF with the plays. Follow-up stun from the Warlock, but they've already lost the Lesh. Now the Pugna falls, and down goes the Beastmaster to boot. Monet, the hero that LFY need to save the day. He'll get stunned and brought down. Q will not survive through the damage. Buybacks aplenty coming from LFY, and now IG need to back up. It's 1 buyback for IG and 3 used for LFY. We'll look at this recap here momentarily to see how the economic spread went.
Yeah, that's going to be very dangerous. Also buying back, and
now they go into Roshan. I want to say what changed the whole tide there was DK having an arcane rune. Because of that, he was able to buy back and then have another ultimate to actually make that fight work. That was a game-changing arcane rune.
All right, but we do have no cooldown for the Radiant here, so it's very hard for them to actually contest this. I'm kind of surprised the respect that they're being given.
Yeah, they are going to catch Warlock, and now SRF goes in again, trying to grab this Void Arrow, hits the BKB, but now 2 fights breaking out as they finish off Super on the other side. They might get Q. Yule Scepter onto Akbu. He'll come back down to Earth, and he's going to get brought down. That Atos lines it up for the Mirana.
I mean, the bird's looking. It sees what's happening.
Oh, hello.
He's coming. He's got the Shadow Blade, but they have sentries. Uh-oh.
Now the buyback from Lash. Oh, Monet's going to get caught.
He just thought there wouldn't be sentries, I guess. He was wrong.
I wasn't ready for that one either. I'm actually surprised he just walked in so confidently.
I mean, he had the bird vision. He thought maybe this will work. Destroyed.
Okay.
Next choice for Super, it would seem, according to his quick buy there.
A little surprised. I think the Aghanims on Pugna is always tempting. We'll see Yao get caught by SRF. Some dire teammates inbound. An arrow as well connects. And that lines up the slam dunk. But yeah, Ag's always tempting on Pugna when you're team fighting a lot, but I understand the temptation here of just eliminate somebody. You start a fight, you catch one, so whoever's in the chrono, you have a guaranteed kill, and then you can take it to a 4v5. I think that's the kind of...
Tinker Ward just paid off.
Oh, it really did. SRF connects.
Inflame canceled his TP.
Oh, no. He's going to get left behind. He's got a Primal Roar. He's on the run. To continue to split farm the map
they haven't
and further
achieved
their
any
economic lead.
real advantage.
It's up to a 20k net worth lead. It was 15 not that long ago, although that could change. They destroy Baboka. Axe now caught by the Chrono, but XXS joins the party. Super going to go down. Monet says, well, I'm just going to TP out. This isn't what I wanted. Now back up top. Looks like Rock was dropped, but Moonlight Shadow might bite, but...
I hope this DK gets chronoed right now, because look at his HP.
They are just 5k! BKB gets used, he jumps in this way, and on the other side, they find a Beastmaster. Void gets stunned as he chronos. It does actually nothing. Void will buy back. It's a 5v5, but without Chronosphere, this feels scary.
This Dragon Knight is unkillable.
Not much used on IG. Yep, his BKB's down. There's the rock. Some Fatal Bonds will fly, but now BKBs get used. It's a dieback for Monet, and LFY will have to do this 4v5. Apu's stunned up. He's about to get brought down, and Super will not be able to life drain through it. GG is called, and LFY are eliminated. Invictus Gaming are going to the International.
Well, I will say, if I'm going to pick an MVP this game, it's going to be SRF. I think he actually won them the most important fights of the game. When LFY were kind of at that peak, they had the power.